all, this is Piyush Agrawal, and this is second class of MSBI. Okay, so let's start. Let me revise what I have completed in first class, and then we will move forward. So we have seen what is MSBI, why MSBI is so popular. Okay, and where it gets, and you can say its uses. Okay, so we have seen three whys: what, when, and why. Okay, and we've discussed about data warehousing, little bit of data warehousing. I'm going to cover data warehousing concept in detail in coming classes. For now you should know why we what is MSBI, why MSB is so popular, and what is the use of it. Okay, when we use it. Okay, so we have discussed all these things in first class. Hope you remember it. Let's move forward to the next class, and I will close this down. And how to open the data tools. So we will go to start menu and SQL Server data tools. So let me open this SQL Server data tools. So I have already made a project which is exercise demo in the previous class, and let's start with the first topic. So let me open up and what we are, let me demonstrate you. This is a whole solution explorer which contains all the package which you will develop here. Okay, this is exercise toolbox, and this is where you will design your package. Okay, so first of all I will complete data flow task, and then we will move to control flow task. Okay, so I will double click. I drag and drop data flow task here, double click on this, and I will here take a flat file source. Okay, what do you mean by flat file? I will click on flat file source and I will drag it here. Okay, so this is a flat file source. What do you mean by flat file? Flat file means a notepad file, a text file. Okay, so I am going to take one text file here. I will take real-time data in which I am working presently. Okay, so let me get a flat file for you all. I will go to exercise projects input folder, and this is, let me go to the output folder, and this is a text file. Okay, this is a text file. You can have a look on the data which is contained in the text file. It is comma separated file. Okay, now as it is a comma separated file, we are not able to bifurcate the data. As it is comma separated, we are not able to read it properly. Okay, so how to read it? Let me tell you a clear picture. This PIA, comma, sanction order number, comma, training center name, comma, trade, comma, batch code, start date, batch closure date. These all are column names. Okay, and rest of the fields are data. Okay, but now it is not in readable form, and we cannot work on it properly. Okay, so what to do in that case? I have got this data from a website called Mix. So as I have already communicated to you that different companies works on different, have different websites, different ERP systems, CRM systems, SharePoint sites. So they extract the data in the form of Excel or flat files. Okay, so I've got this data from a website called Mix. Okay, so I exported this data in the form of flat file, and now I want to dump this relevant information into table. so that we can do some calculations, we can retrieve the data according to our need, and we can do some analysis on it. Okay, so how to do, I've taken this real-time data so that you can be able to know how, why we use it and what is the need of that. Okay, this simple scenario, I will take this flat file as an input. Okay, let me take this as an input. I will go to flat file source, double click on this. So this pop-up window will ask you for the, from where is that flat file. So you will click on new. It will pop up a dialog box. Okay, you can locate the flat file from browse button. Okay, so let me go ahead and click on browse, and I will locate the file into output folder and Excel output. Okay, now I, before going forward, I need to ask you, I need to demonstrate, I will need to tell you some options which are very important here. So format, what do you mean by format? Format is delimited, that means it is a delimited file, and it is uh, separated by comma. Okay, so SSH automatically detect how it is separated, delimited, or whatever. There is different options into that: fixed width and fixed height. Okay, so this is delimited. Text qualifier, what do you mean by text qualifier? So if my all the columns are separated by comma, and if I've got inverted comma or semicolon or some extra characters into that which I don't want to dump into database, so I can put those characters here in text qualifier in order to ignore it. It will ignore that data, and it will go forward character and go forward. Okay, okay, next one is header row delimiter. Like this is the delimiter which we have got. Header row to skip. So if you have got unwanted data in the header, few lines, so you can skip those lines from here. Okay, so I don't have any unwanted data, I want to dump all the data into the destination, so I will not, I will put the 0. Okay, now next option is column names in the first data row. What do you mean by that? Column names in the first data row means, does your column first row, does your first row contains the header, contains the column name? I've checked it, yes, it contains the header. So let's go to the column tab, and you can see header are coming as a, so first row is coming as a header: PA, sanction order number, training center name, trade. So if I will uncheck it, it will take it as a data. Okay, so column 0 came there, column 1, column 2, and it came as a data. Okay, so let me go back and put it as a checkbox. Okay, go to columns, and you can see column delimiter is comma. Okay, so SSI is an intelligent tool. It automatically detects that it is a comma delimiter. Okay, let me click on OK. I will tell you what is advanced and what is preview in coming classes. Let me go for, so preview is just showing the data. Okay, advanced, you can change the data type of the columns. Okay, click on OK. I will go to the columns. So these are columns. Okay, you can have one header row which is known as column names in here. Okay, you can change the column name if you want, you can do as per your need. Okay, let me click on OK. Now I'm going to take a destination which is known as OLDB destination. I'm not going to take any transformation for first time. I will just take OLDB destination. So what is OLDB destination? You can map different kinds of databases to this with the help of OLEDB connection. I am trying to connect SQL Server database to this OLEDB. So let me connect flat file source blue path to OLEDB destination. Let me double click on this. Let me click on new. Delete this. Let me click on new again. So it is asking for server name. Okay. So what server name should I give? Where I will get from the server name? I will get it from SQL Server Management Studio. So let me click there and let it get open. Okay. So this is the server name. Okay. Let me copy it. Let me go back there. Let me paste it there. Okay. Now second thing, it is asking for a database name from the drop down list. Okay. Let me select a database name. For example, let me select a demo push. Okay. Test connection equals to okay. Let me click on okay. 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 Now I can create any of the flat file, any of the Excel file, any of the table with the help of SSIS directly. I don't have to create them manually. I can create them from here itself. Either I can create, or either if that is existing, I can select it from drop down list. Okay. So let me click on new. It will automatically generate a script, create table script. You can see there, and with all the columns and data type length. Okay. So I will name it as flat file output SSIS demo. Okay. Let me click on OK. Go to the mappings. So try to understand this input columns are from flat file, and this destination columns is from OLEDB table. Okay. So can you see PIA is having string data type DTSTR, here also DTSTR. So data type are matching. You can have a look on every data type. Okay, they are matching. Let's click on OK and let's see. Okay, as I have configured all the package. Okay, now what to do? Let me save it. Let me try to execute it. Okay, so guys, I am going to generate errors intentionally in every class, and I will tell you how to solve those errors so that you can be an expert in solving those errors, and it will help you in real-time scenarios, okay, in your practice as well. So I'll stop the execution. I will right click. So there's two ways to do this stuff, to handle this. Okay, error is a flat file source. Okay, so either we can double click it, error, go to error output. So let's see the error first. To see the error, we used to go to execution results. Okay, in the execution results, this is the sign of warning, and this is the one signs of error. Okay, let let me see this. Let me read out this error. Flat file source 2 error, data conversion failed. The data conversion for column training nature return status 4, and the status text was truncated, or one or more character has no match. Okay, so the, so for example, column training nature. This is the name of a column training nature. That means there is some problem with the column. And text was truncated. Here it was written text was truncated. So what do you mean by truncation? Truncation means getting deleted. So it is saying that the column training nature data type is of the data type length of column training nature is less than the actual data. For example, I have given varchar 10, and if the actual data is of 50 characters, then 40 characters will get truncated. That is what it is saying. Truncation error. Okay, let me go back to data flow. Right click on this, show advanced editor. So either I can handle it or either I can ignore it. How to ignore it? Double click on this, go to error output, and you can see this file component. So I can make it ignore failure. Here ignore failure. So it will ignore the failure. Let me click on OK. Let me save it and let me try to run it. See, it ran successfully. It dumped 35 rows from the source to destination. But the issue is how much length was there in the source, that much data will come into the destination. So I will connect to the database engine. I will go to the databases, and then demo piece was the database. Then I will go to the tables, FlatFile output SSIS demo. So this is the table. Okay, right click on this, select top 1000 rows. So you can see 35 rows came into the output. Let's see the data in the last row. So you can see, let's see the data in the table and then in the file. So here it is written Mogra Ram Sihor Madhya Pradesh 466001, and let's see the same data into the file, source file. Is the data is correct or not? So first file, it is little bit difficult to see, but let's see. See, we have got this data up to 4660001, and it started from Mograram. Okay, so this enrolled and comma residential got truncated. Can you see that? See, 4660001 comma, and after that text was truncated. Okay, why? Because we have not handled the error, we have ignored it. We have double clicked on that, go to error output, and we have ignored the failure. Okay, this is not recommended. If your data in the if the column is not important, then you can do ignore failure. Otherwise, make it fail component, apply, click on OK. Now try to run the package. It will not run, it will give a error. Okay, now how to do that? How to get the data into correct form, how to handle the error? So right click on this, go to show advanced editor. Okay, we have to go we have to right click on this, and we have to go to advanced editor. Okay, so these are the advanced editor properties: connection manager, component properties, column mappings. Okay, and input and output properties. So I will go to input output properties. So to specify properties for the input and output of the data flow components, okay, so you can set the properties here. Okay, so let me click on plus sign and let me go to output columns. Okay, what is the output column? Training nature is the output column. What is the data type of it? String is the data type. And there is an issue with the length of it. The length is 50 here. So let me go ahead and make it 250. Okay, click on OK. So we have we have done with the changes in the source. We have handled the error. So as soon as we have handled the error, we have got an warning in the destination. Warning is denoted by an exclamation mark. Okay, this is a warning we have got. Okay, so how to remove this warning? Let's see what is the warning. Truncation may occur due to inserting data with data flow column training nature with a length. Okay, so here it is also a truncation error. So as you have done the changes in the data type length in the source, you have to do it into the destination also. Now as soon as you have solved this error came into the destination. Okay, error came into the destination. So how to solve it? We have to go to SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, and here we have to go to FlatFile SSIS demo. So expand it. I will expand to the columns as well. These are all the columns. Let me go to training nature. Training nature is having a data type of varchar 50. This is having the same issue. So how we are going to solve this error? So we have to increase the data type length of this column. So how we are going to do that? Let me right click on this, go to design. This is the design phase. Okay, where you can play with the structure of the table, where you can play with the data type. So I will come down and this training nature varchar 50. Let me make it 250. Okay, get it save. Let me save it. Okay, now I will come back here. So it is again giving a truncation error. So how to refresh the metadata? Let me double click on early destination. Let me go to the mappings. Okay, let me click on OK. Okay, so this is all done. Let me save this package and let me try to run it. So it successfully ran. 35 rows came from the input and it got dumped into the output. Let me stop the execution so you can analyze. I will go back to the destination, which is the already destination, and I can see it into SQL Server table. So as you can see, previously there was 35 rows already. Okay, so 35 rows more got appended. That means it should be 70 rows. See, 70 rows came. Now let me see the changes. So every okay, so let me take the first record, which is the unique key here. Enrollment number is the unique key. Okay, so let me come here and let me take this. I will take where bracket n Roll number is equals to, okay, let me try to run this. This is an invalid column. Let me take a column from here. Enrollment underscore number is that. Okay. Let me take this as it is here. Execute. So why it is not coming? Why data is not coming? The data is not coming because I am running this whole data in master database. Okay, let me select demo views. Let me try to run it. Again, it is not giving any. So I think this is not a varchar field. This is a integer field. Let me try to run this again. No. Let me see why it is not running. Let me go here, and enrollment number is varchar 50. Okay, let me do one thing. Uh, slash slash I will put there like percent. Okay, let me try to run this now. Okay, we've got two data here, two data source, and let's why I have done this, because I want to show the first record is came from the first where we have ignored the error, and the second record we have got from where we have handled the error. Okay, so you can see the first row did not get the whole data, the remaining data got truncated, right? The remaining data got truncated. So let me copy this. Okay, so this is the output of first execution, and this is the output of second execution. So this data got truncated because this is coming for 50 characters. Okay, if you want to see that, I will give you a proof. Select length, 49. Okay, so one space is there. Okay, that is equal to 49. We have given the length of 50. Okay, and what is the length of this one? 69. Okay, so 10 characters were 20 characters was getting truncated, and this is the same issue with every row. Okay, so I think you have got an idea how to work with these, uh, how to get this done. Okay, if you get a truncation error, how to solve it. Okay, so I hope you have got a clear picture how to get forward with this. And this is a package. Okay, this is a normal package. I will always recommend you to design a package and rename it. Okay, so rename it by right clicking on this, click on rename, and put DTSX as the extension, and put the Name of the package is logical from FlatFile to SQL Server. Okay, so this is our package, first package, and we are done with the package. Okay, now in the next class we are going to move on and we are going to see what we can implement with conditional split. Okay, so guys, I hope you got the concept. Okay, we will meet tomorrow again and we will continue the session. Thanks for joining.